Hello and welcome to this story. Title: Introvert boyfriend embarrasses me at parties. I've been with my boyfriend for close to a year now, and it has been the best relationship of my life. He is a great person, kind, smart, sweet, and incredibly attractive. He treats me with so much love and respect, and we have amazing chemistry. The only downside, in my eyes, is that he's kind of a dork. I mean this in the most affectionate way, but it sometimes becomes a point of contention, especially when we go to social gatherings. Whenever I take him to parties, he tends to sit back and stay on his phone, which I find embarrassing. He doesn't see anything wrong with his behavior, but I do. Imagine how it looks when my boyfriend is in the back on his phone while others are being the life of the party. I'm used to dating very outgoing guys who take center stage everywhere we go, but he just fades into the background, often talking to other people who are also sitting off to the side. This makes me feel awkward and a bit self-conscious because I worry about how it reflects on me. He believes I should have fun without forcing him to be something he's not. He says if someone judges us for it, they are immature. He's comfortable hanging out with the other people in the background at parties and argues that I don't force him to be outgoing with his friends. I will admit, most people would find his friends weird by conventional standards, and that's okay. I have no problem with his friends, but I'm trying to encourage him to do things that would make him cooler. I hate that word, but for lack of a better one. I think part of the issue is that I come from a very outgoing family where socializing and being the center of attention are highly valued. Growing up, my parents always pushed me to be more extroverted, to make friends easily, and to engage with everyone around me. This upbringing has shaped my expectations in relationships, and I often find myself wanting my boyfriend to fit into that mold. I love him deeply, and I don't want this to become a breaking point for us. I want to marry him one day and have children with him, so I need to find a way to reconcile this difference. I'm going to show him this post because he makes it seem like what I'm asking for is unreasonable. I love my boyfriend, and I'm happy with him. This isn't an issue we need to break up over. I want to marry him one day and have children with him. Update. Since my last post, I wanted to do something special for my boyfriend's birthday. He hates parties and socializing, so I thought about what would make him happiest as an introvert. He loves video games, working out, and nature, so I decided to buy tickets to Iceland and plan a trip to the hot springs and other natural attractions. He was thrilled with the idea, and it felt good to plan something that truly catered to his interests. However, things took a turn during our housewarming party after we signed a lease together. My boyfriend, who is very into cosplay and tabletop games, got super excited when one of my friends asked about his hobbies. He ran to grab his cosplay stuff to show them. Instead of appreciating his enthusiasm, they laughed at him. One friend even asked if he got bullied in school and if that's why he joined the military. My boyfriend admitted he was bullied, and before he could finish, my friend interrupted him, saying, "We can tell." My boyfriend then left to run errands, clearly upset. When he returned, he gave me the cold shoulder. He felt I didn't defend him adequately, even though I told my friends to be nice. This has caused a strain in our relationship. He's only been social with me when discussing his upcoming birthday trip. To provide more context, my boyfriend is an incredibly talented and passionate person. His love for cosplay and tabletop games is something that brings him joy and allows him to express his creativity. He spends hours meticulously crafting costumes and planning game strategies, and it's a big part of who he is. I admire his dedication and skill, but I also realize that it sets him apart from the more mainstream interests of my social circle. During the housewarming party, when my friends started mocking him, I was taken aback by their cruelty. I repeatedly told them to be nicer, but my efforts were feeble compared to the onslaught of insults he faced. Watching him retreat from the room, holding back his tears, was heartbreaking. I felt like I had failed him by not standing up more forcefully against my friend's bullying. This has left a lingering tension between us, making it hard to connect as we used to. Second update. Thank you all for the feedback. I took your advice to heart. I had breakfast with my friends and told them their behavior was absolutely appalling. They apologized and said they didn't mean it like that, but I made it clear that it hurt his feelings and was unacceptable. They agreed to be nicer next time. However, my boyfriend has still been distant. I've spent the last few days spoiling him, but it hasn't fully repaired the damage. He did ask me to cook his favorite spaghetti, so I plan to talk to him about everything over dinner tonight. We discussed the situation, and he reiterated that he felt I didn't defend him properly. He reminded me that their jokes about his past bullying were particularly hurtful. I assured him that I confronted my friends and made it clear their behavior was unacceptable. To give you a deeper understanding, my boyfriend opened up about how the incident with my friends brought back painful memories of being bullied in school. He told me about how his love for cosplay and tabletop games made him a target for bullies, and how joining the military was a way for him to escape and find a sense of belonging. Hearing him share his past struggles made me realize how much courage it took for him to be open about his hobbies, especially in a setting where he felt vulnerable. Our conversation over dinner was emotional. He told me that being with me has been a source of happiness and stability, but the incident with my friends made him question whether he truly fits into my life. I assured him that he does and that I love him for who he is. I promised to be more supportive and to stand up for him more assertively in the future. We both agreed to work on our communication and to ensure that we address any issues before they escalate. Final update. I keep receiving mean messages from people suggesting my boyfriend should break up with me, but we are doing better now. I've completely cut off my friends because they couldn't respect my relationship. You were all right about them. They said my boyfriend is too weird, and the final straw was when they tried to get me to cheat on him. It sucks because I now only have one friend who has been respectful. But I realize it's worth it to maintain my relationship. Now, I just need to put myself out there and make new friends who respect both me and my boyfriend. Since the incident, my boyfriend and I have grown closer. We've had many deep conversations about our future together and what we want out of our relationship. Cutting off my friends was a difficult decision, but it was necessary to protect the person I love and to show him that I value our relationship more than anything else. We've started looking for new social circles that share our interests. We've attended a few local cosplay and tabletop gaming events, and it's been wonderful to meet people who appreciate and share my boyfriend's passions. I've also started joining him in his hobbies, and it's been a great way for us to bond and spend quality time together. Reflecting on everything that's happened, I've realized how important it is to truly accept and support your partner for who they are. My boyfriend's introversion and unique interests are part of what makes him special, and I wouldn't want him any other way. Our relationship has become stronger because we've learned to communicate better and to prioritize each other's happiness. We are now looking forward to our trip to Iceland, which will be a much-needed getaway. It's a chance for us to leave behind the stress of the past few months and to focus on building new, happy memories together. I'm excited about our future and grateful for the lessons we've learned through this experience. In the end, love is about embracing each other's differences and growing together. I'm proud of the steps we've taken to ensure our relationship remains strong and healthy, and I know that as long as we continue to support each other, we can overcome any challenge that comes our way.